Words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened how you gotta see the show. It's an animal, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 15th day of January, 2025. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Yeah. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
You are the secret sauce.
Yes.
Very colorful this morning in your outfit, your getup.
My getup.
Yeah.
We have the matching sweatshirts, not to this one.
No, there's the same
there's
guy.
the same guy.
Same designer.
Same designer. Love him.
Yep.
Bruce Glenn.
Yeah.
He's a twin. They're twin pastors.
Oh, yeah?
And fashion designers. And they do all sorts of color.
They're twins. They're both pastors. And they're both fashion designers.
Correct. Isn't that fabulous?
That's wild.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite people.
Huh.
Yep. Bruce and Glenn.
Yeah.
Bruce Glenn.
Yeah. Wild. All right. Well, very cool. Oh, Bruce Glenn is not a person. Sorry, that
They're
took
two
me a
people.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
They work together as designers. They're not separate designers. They design together as twins.
Correct.
Got it.
And everything is just colorful and just super colorful.
Well, then when we took our picture together in the same sweatshirts, we should have tagged them and said we're twins like you guys, but different.
Well, when I follow up on orders, Glenn gets back to me.
Oh, so they're fairly small. Yeah.
They do runways and stuff like that. And,
wow.
And for Fashion Week. So they're not that small, but their clothes are like, okay. So this is the brand that the girl that I met at the IBA loved when I wore my stuff to, I forget where we were. We were getting some sort of an award.
The Cardinal Award for community stuff. Yeah. And then we saw her again because it's her husband who is the photographer, right? Or she's the photographer.
I don't know, but they do a good job.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. Because she was at the Spectrum Awards.
Yes.
Yes.
And she was so happy for us. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So
today is Humanitarian Day. Couldn't land at a better time right now with what's going on out there in California.
Yeah. I'm afraid for them because of these Santa Ana winds. Like 70 miles per hour is just, when you watch the TV show, like when you watch news or any TV about how how fast it spread, it's like a hurricane of fire.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's mind-boggling to me when I see the photos and see what's going on there. It's just,
well, and every time I came running down the stairs to you, because Al Roker was talking about it, and he goes, 13 million people are under threat of fire. And I went, wait, what? 13? I heard 13 million and my eyeballs popped out of my head.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, and Jimmy Kimmel was crying and I mean, it just,
Yeah. Museum Selfie Day, I guess. If you want to go take a
Museum selfie day. Okay.
Take a picture with a statue.
Okay.
Bagel Day.
Now you're talking my language. I love bagels.
Fresh Squeezed Juice Day.
Okay. You like fresh squeezed orange juice?
Sure.
It's got to be good oranges, though. I remember when Savannah went to LA and had breakfast and squeezed the oranges off of her friend's trees in her backyard and said it was the best she's ever had. That's why if I lived in a nicer climate, if I could find a way to have a lemon tree or lemon trees, I would. I want a lemon tree so badly. Not going to happen here.
No.
Nope.
No.
But I want one so badly. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love that in Spain, they use that as salt and pepper. So they squeeze lemon or acid instead of salt.
Gotcha. Yeah.
To flavor things.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Yummy, yummy. Lemons and limes, I should say.
I went to Florida a lot when I was younger. So it was like a regular thing. And most of the time we would drive. So when you get over the border, you get to their welcome center and you can get fresh squeezed orange juice, and it's always like always.
Are there oranges on the trees and stuff?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Yeah, from when I was a kid, but I think my grandparents had orange trees at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget when I was in Israel. You take buses everywhere. Like very few people had cars back then. In the 80s, so we take buses everywhere, and you could get everywhere in the country through Egged, through their buses. I'm standing at the bus stop, and I don't know this woman or anything like that. And she says, "Are you from Israel?" And I say, "No, I'm from America," And she goes, "Watch this." And she walks around, picks a pomelo. If you've never had one, it's an orange and a grapefruit mix, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Picks a pomelo off the tree, opens it up, and goes, "Eat." I've never, I had never seen anybody just pick a fruit off a tree before, other than an apple.
Yeah.
I had been apple picking, but I was like, but that was at like a what you call it, a farm. Here we are at the bus stop, and she just goes,
takes
and,
one,
and just peels it and eats it, and I'm like afraid because I'm like, do we have to do something with that? Like it was one of those things where I still hadn't realized you could grow stuff in your backyard. So yeah, mind blowing. And I just remember from that point on, anytime that there would be a fruit tree around where I was waiting for the bus, I would just grab a fruit.
That's funny.
And eat it.
National Hat Day. We talked about that because they're doing hat bingo today at Rensselaer Center. Rensselaer
Community Service.
Yes, Jasper County Community Services. Thank you. The Rensselaer Senior Center is what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Strawberry Ice Cream Day.
Do you like strawberry ice cream?
It's fine. I mean,
you want to hear a gross story about strawberry ice cream?
All right,
so
let's start our day this way.
Again?
Well, no, but no.
I literally have never eaten it again. So my student.
Don't ruin it for people.
Oh, I will. This will ruin it. So I had a student when I was teaching, when I first got out of college, Ame, who's we'd follow her and her kids and stuff like that. So she's a mom now. But anyway, her mother was a friend of mine for, like we were close, her mom and dad. So her mom was and may still be, a scientist for craft.
Okay.
And what that would entail is customer service people from craft would send in, "Hey, there's a shard of glass in my XYZ." And she would get to the bottom of it because there were people who were like setting you up for a lawsuit and it was BS. I don't know how you get to the bottom of that, but she is a scientist. She actually, so my mother for Passover would make ice cream and serve it. And sometimes it would be strawberry. It would be parve. So it would be non-dairy ice cream, which was like a treat. Okay. So anyhow, she tells us the story while we're eating dessert of how someone sent her Breyers, which was, I guess, a craft product at the time. I think it was Breyers. Sent her an ice cream sample, and it had blood clots in it.
Ew.
And they were actual blood clots.
Ew.
I've not had strawberry ice cream since. That was all it took.
Yeah, that didn't ruin it for me though. But
yeah,
I mean it's gross
she
that someone would do that. But
the things I have seen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. It's bad enough when we watch Kitchen Nightmares that I'm like, ugh, ugh, ugh.
Yeah.
Like I gag when he every time he puts his hand in chicken and lifts it up, and there's like gooey, snotty stuff in water that's been sitting in there, and he just ate some chicken dish. I'm like, gross.
No, thank you.
But yeah, she told me she had seen all that. I could never work in that department. I'd be skinny as a rail. That might be my new diet trick. Go work as a scientist.
Yeah.
Though I doubt they would have me.
Well, I was going to say,
this is so gross.
I don't think you can just decide today I'm going to be a scientist. Just give me a job as a scientist. I think it probably takes some schooling and things.
Do you have any questions for us during the interview? Do you have any questions for us? We've asked you a lot of questions. Yeah, what's the difference between the corn on the cob and the corn in my gasoline?
Oh my gosh. Today is Wikipedia Day, and today is Booch Day, or I might be saying I think
Booch?
I think it's Book, like it looks like it's as in like kombucha.
Have you ever tried that?
I don't think I have. National Booch Day was created by Kavita, a beverage company to celebrate kombucha. Kavita sells kombucha under the name Master Brew Kombucha.
Wait, I thought it was kombucha.
Oh, is it kombucha? Okay, I thought I was saying it wrong when I said Booch. So it's kombucha.
I don't know. You might be right. Kombucha.
Because I'm thinking of like sambuca, which is like a
kombucha.
Okay.
Kombucha. Okay.
Right. They also make sparkling probiotic drinks and apple cider vinegar tonic. So so it's just a marketing.
It is disgusting.
Yeah. Well, it's just a marketing thing. So
people are always like, it's so healthy.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Isn't it like soy caca?
Soy caca. Yeah, that's a new marketing thing they're selling is soy caca. By the way, we do have some schools on a 2-hour delay. So if you're just getting up, you can take your time. Rensselaer Central, North Newton, South Newton, Kankakee Valley, West Central, and St. Augustine schools are all on a 2-hour delay. Those are the schools that we have right now. If your school is on a 2-hour delay or you're not sure, check in with your schools. Usually their Facebook page will have it, or check in with your school. But those are the ones that have contacted us and let us know that they're on a 2-hour delay. Rensselaer Central, North Newton, South Newton, Kankakee Valley, St. Augustine, and West Central. Delays and closings here on the queue are brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today. You can find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business. So.
Okay. Kombucha is a fermented fizzy drink made from tea, sugar, bacteria, and yeast, right?
Okay.
So what it tastes like, similar to soda with a slight vinegar taste, and it comes in many flavors. Then it says it's got the health benefits are probiotics, like it gives you a healthy immune system, digestive system. Potential side effects: stomach pain, diarrhea, dizziness, nausea, headache. How in the world is that helpful to my immune system or digestive system? So no, thank you.
Got me.
And it says how to make it, blah, blah, blah. Add a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. SCOBY. I just threw up in my mouth. Ew.
All right. I think we've covered our grossness factor already at 621. Right? I think we're all set now.
Why don't you just eat boogers while you're at
Okay, we're going to add to it then. Okay,
I mean, seriously.
I don't think Cheryl's grasping the point this morning.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If
I'm not a fan of your secret sauce this morning. That's all I'm saying.
If kombucha can have a day, so can Touhyville.
Yeah, we do.
We don't make people sick.
Listen.
Not usually.
We
anyway.
do. This morning we might. And we do have a day. It's February 28th. That's
all
it.
right.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back, dive into the poll question, wrap up yesterday's, and move forward with our day. Hopefully, allowing you to enjoy your breakfast a little more this morning. Thanks for hanging.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer and rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
At the Home Depot, it's our business to support yours. Partner with your go-to source for building your business. We can help you streamline your operations by supplying the whole job from start to finish. Any questions? Our Pro Desk is ready to answer the call with supply sourcing, custom orders, large equipment rentals, and more. Elevate your efficiency and take on more projects with the partner you can trust. The Home Depot, how pros get more done.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys, no waiting.
Today is Wednesday. Wednesday?
Do you know what that means?
Oh, don't you know what that means?
No, please. Tell me. Please, tell me.
It means it's workout
Wednesday.
Let's work it out.
Wednesday.
Work out
Wednesday.
Work it out.
Wednesday.
It's an early morning workout.
When is this happening?
And when is this happening?
Let's do it now.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going back to bed.
I'm going back to bed.
Oh, well, the show must go on.
Welcome to Touhyville. Don't go back to bed. We're just getting things going. Although, if you were getting up early to get ready for school, you might as well. If it was me, I would stay in bed. If I woke up and someone said, no, wait, work is starting 2 hours later, I go, okay, I'm going back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You have Steve and Cheryl are on. That's okay. I'll listen to the podcast later. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed.
Yes.
Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. Visit the Hilltop in Morocco. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. It's Wings and Whiskey Wednesday. Wings for $1, whiskey $3, no top shelf. And play the high-low game with us for a chance to win a $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Also, I mentioned a little while ago at the Rensselaer Senior Center, they're playing Hat Bingo today on National Hat Day. Today at 12:15, celebrate National Hat Day. Bring in a new hat of any kind, and they'll play as many games of bingo as they have participants. Then Friday, it's Wheel of Fortune at noon. Come spin the wheel and play. So that'll be a lot of fun at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Of course, Jasper County Community Services is Rensselaer Senior Center and the Fozzie Center in DeMott. Always doing great stuff for those 55 and older in the area. So good stuff over there.
And the birthday girl is with us.
Is she here?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Christine Lucas. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, a little birdie got through this morning early. Let us know that it's Christine's birthday. So happy birthday, Christine. She saes, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Brr.
Yeah, and be
Yes,
careful
it
out
is
there.
cool.
Tiffany told me I'm still working this new phone, right? Because
Okay.
for whatever reason, I shut alerts out and now I'm not seeing anything unless I
Oh.
look for it, right? So I've got to
Okay.
figure out my phone today.
I
But
was
anyway,
gonna say, I think we got to sit and do some settings on your
yeah,
phone.
yeah. So anyway, so I saw this morning that Tiffany fell yesterday, had her
Oh.
arm in a brace.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought, yeah, it was really slippery there out there underneath the snow. Because I
Mhm.
almost killed myself in our parking lot.
Yeah, just getting out of the car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Not
be
good.
careful out there. It's going to be a
Yes.
cold one too.
Yes.
I didn't
Mhm.
order it, so don't shoot the messenger. But
Says you. I'm just saying, whenever I do the weather, it's nice out.
this weather cupcake would not say anything negative.
Let's go wrap up our poll question from yesterday. By the way, as I mentioned, schools are on delay. I should tell you which schools just in case. Rensselaer Central, North Newton, South Newton, Kankakee Valley, St. Augustine, and West Central, all on 2-hour delay today. Those are the ones that we have. So don't come to us and say, well, yeah, but my school's on delay. You didn't say it. Well, all you got to do is tell us, because the schools usually let us know whether or not they're on delay. So so go ahead and let us know if your school is on delay, or check in with them. That's what I would do. I would check in with them and just see for yourself. So but delays here on the queue. 98 Gold brought to us by Nitco. Visit nitco.com today. Find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business. All right, our poll question from yesterday. Will you be doing anything for Valentine's Day? Yesterday was a month before Valentine's Day. Plenty of time to plan. 72% said, nah, not going to bother.
Come on,
Yep.
guys.
But what
It's
percentage of
love
that
day.
what percentage of that are people that are couples? Like, again, I say, when I was on my own, no, it was just another day. And it wasn't like I was like, oh, it wasn't a woe is me day. Like, I don't have anybody to go out on Valentine's Day with. It was just a Tuesday. It didn't do anything. 28% said yes. Jason says Valentine's Day is overrated. Just another day to me. And Gina says maybe dinner. Maybe go out for dinner on Valentine's Day. So see if we got any other folks that jumped in with any comments. Not really a lot of comments on the poll question yesterday. It was a fairly simple yes or no question. Andrea says, indeed. Oh, we did have quite a few people with anniversaries on that day. People that had gotten married on Valentine's Day. Shirley says, yes, it's my husband's birthday and our 42nd wedding anniversary. Now,
congratulations.
Yes,
Woo.
yes. Happy birthday to him and happy anniversary to you. That said, you got to feel like, is the husband getting his on that day? Because,
well, that's the same thing as Christmas birthdays.
Right. But you didn't have to get married on his birthday. I mean, it does make it easier to remember.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to remember that your anniversary. It's always on your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Valentine's Day for one.
Yeah.
It's your birthday and now your anniversary.
Yeah.
Andrea says, indeed, married at midnight on 2/14/03. So happy anniversary to her coming up. Tony and Lupita said yes for sure. February 14th is also mine and my husband's anniversary. So that'd be Lupita. And Christine, whose birthday it is this morning, says, yes, it's also our 14th wedding anniversary. So we'll go out to dinner. So very nice.
Nice.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tina says, good morning. On this freezing morning, my car said -4 on my way to work. My car was in the garage and it said 18. So that's how cold it is outside.
Yeah.
James says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Hope you both have a wonderful day. You too, James. We hope you have a fantastic day. Now, for our poll question for today on a Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather share your darkest secret with your boss or your parents? Now, I thought of you this morning when you chose this poll question. So let's assume, for those that aren't, your parents were around.
Yeah.
Because for you it'd be an easy one. You could say right now, I'd rather share it with my parents. You can't get their reaction.
Oh,
So-
yeah, but I pretended like they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I answered it, I said my parents.
Which is a little odd because I'm your boss. That means you don't want to share your darkest secret with me.
See, and I
Would
didn't
you
even
share your
think of
secret
that.
sauce with me?
I would.
Secret sauce hat?
See, I was thinking more like all my other previous bosses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because you're
know.
different.
I know. I'm
you
kidding.
know?
I'm really just teasing. Yeah.
No, but I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally teasing. Wayne says, good morning, Cheryl and Steve. Good morning, Wayne. All right. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, answer the poll question, and let us know, would you rather, on a Would You Rather Wednesday, share your darkest secret with your boss or your parents? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got it, what's happening. And I posted a fun video yesterday from, I think it was from yesterday's show or from the day before. I don't know. I've just been, I'm trying to get back in the habit of clipping the videos. So I don't know which day I was clipping last night, but I threw a video up last night with a fun question that it didn't even occur to me when you and I were talking about it on the show, but it kind of came to a question that might be a later poll question, but we'll chit chat about that
All right.
when we come back. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all, Ag Leader.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them. And that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis? Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money. A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988. It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What day is it? Is it Wednesday?
All day long.
Oh, it's Wednesday. All right. What's the hump day schedule look like?
Longest day, Wednesday, 9 letters.
Welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Never ends. Never ends. It never ends.
Well, let's get started.
Showtime.
Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by Jasper County REMC, powering up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. We're also streaming on audio on our websites and our apps, as well as on video. You can see our smiling faces on YouTube and on Facebook and on TikTok for now. I don't even know what the deal is with TikTok. We just started going on TikTok. So all of that powered up literally by Jasper County REMC. Also, want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales. Visit Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer, 1105 North McKinley. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales. Find your next vehicle at edwhiteautosales.com or in person in their lot at 1105 North McKinley. All right. Let's see what's happening, shall we?
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
A new survey shows the most trusted job in America is nurse. I can see that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Least trusted job in America, Diddy party planner.
Yeesh.
The FDA wants to start putting nutrition information on the front of food packages. Yeah, because that's going to make me put down the Hostess cupcakes and run right back over to the produce aisle. Mm-hmm. Just because you put it on the front. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where it's at. Some things I'm just going to eat.
It's
okay.
on the outside of the box.
Yeah,
I don't know. What are we
fine.
doing?
It's fine.
That's like Chicago changing their, lowering their speed limit by 5 miles an hour, and it's going to cost $2 billion in signage.
Right. That seems like a good move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody will slow down now.
And we'll be broke.
Yeah. 1 in 5 members of Gen Z can't change a light bulb. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah, well, 4 in 5 boomers can't change a vape cartridge. So there you go. Take that. They don't know. But they can't even do a TikTok dance. Yesterday was Dress Up Your Pet Day. Does parsley sprinkled on them count? Asked some Haitians in Springfield, Ohio.
Come on.
They're eating the dogs. It'll never stop being funny to me. Melania Trump is bringing back her Be Best program and expanding it. Her goal is to protect kids from social media bullying by not letting them ever read her husband's post.
Oh, jeez.
And after announcing her split from her husband, Jessica Simpson put her Los Angeles home on the market. Great timing, kiddo.
Now you're laughing. It is actually good timing. Do you know that they're getting market values for anything still standing are through the roof?
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense because she did. Her realtor did put a sign out in front. Get it while it's hot. I just thought that's important. That's just not nice. That's what's. Sometimes I just crack myself up. I don't care. Sometimes they're just for me. That's all. Oh my, that's good stuff. You know who her real estate agent is, by the way? Paris Hilton.
That's hot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. She's killing it out in LA right now. She's just walking around everywhere.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
To answer your question, yes, I am enjoying myself. Let's see. Wayne gives us a smiley face emoji. Thank you, Wayne. Sue says good morning. Mel says good morning. Making dog food this morning.
All right.
So, what are you making? Because we're kind of trying to figure out Ace's menu.
And he prefers our food. He
Always
prefers people.
But who doesn't?
And is crazy because he will, let's say you have ham and beef. He likes beef better. He will snub the ham. And you'll be like, wait, what?
But he's gotten very sporadic with eating his own food since we moved into the new house.
Yeah.
And you had a problem with that when he would stay with you. And I didn't have a problem when he would stay with me. And I haven't quite figured out what the dynamic is because I don't feel like we're over giving him people food. So I don't know.
I know Chrissy made all of her own food.
Yeah. And
for the dogs.
So I'm very curious about what Mel does for feeding her dogs. Of course, Mel and my uncle used to have a Saint Bernard that when it would stand up on its hind leg was over 6 foot tall, and named Chewbacca. So Amber says, "LOL, my boss is my brother's, so I'm sure they would tell our parents. My other boss is a similar situation to yours, Cheryl, so he probably already knows all my deep dark secrets." So there you go. That's our poll question today on a Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather tell your darkest secret to your boss or your parents? So yesterday, I posted a video of you and I talking about the agency and trying to watch it and trying to get through. How many episodes did we get through? We started watching No Good Deed, and you're already out. We tried to watch The Bear. We made it through almost the first season, I think. Oh no, I want to say 6 or 7 we made it through.
We did?
Yeah. We binged for a little bit there on that to really give it a chance.
Yeah, I want to get through that. I can't. I don't know what I'm missing.
So we talked about multiple shows
that
we didn't really make it through. So I asked the question on our video when we were talking about it. How many episodes do you give a show to decide whether or not you like it or not?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because we just tried watching...
Because the agency just kind of turned a corner for me anyway.
Right. And we're 8 episodes in.
Yeah. During the 8th episode. And I'm like, hey.
But we were watching the new sitcom Going Dutch.
Yes. And
our friend Kim is hanging out with us this morning. Good morning, Kim.
Yeah, I was afraid of this one though, because the coming attraction sometimes when it cracks me up, like it's looped together so well, I go, I really wonder if this is all the funny. If they just took and put all the funny in the trailer, and now we have no more funny for the rest of the time. And it was really not too funny. Right? There were some places that were, I guess. But
here's the thing.
It was kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. The things that were funny
were
the ones from the trailer.
Right.
So that kind of hurt the first episode.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious to see where it goes from here. Like, and you don't really like sitcoms anyway. Like
Typically, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So it's really got to grab you to move forward.
Mhm.
And I don't know that I'm going to stick with it because it's a little too cheesy.
It's I feel like it's ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Right. That's
you
what
know?
I guess that's my version of cheesy. Like like set up, punch. Hey, look at set up. Oh, fish
Yeah.
out of water.
Yeah.
Crazy. Look at how nutty he is. Oh man, he
Right.
can't take it. Like
Right.
and it's so I'm not sure that that one's gonna make it for me.
Now I will tell you which one will for me though. The Pit on Max.
Yeah.
That's like that's Noah Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and more yes. That's my kind of. Is that a sitcom? That's not a sitcom.
No.
What is that called? A drama?
A drama.
Okay, so I like the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking. There you have it, folks.
And for me, so The Pit is one of those shows, and we used to have them when we were married, that I would watch with you.
For me, to be with me.
But I
On the
don't
couch.
but I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
But it's not really for me. But I can get into it enough to watch it. Other shows like that for me, Law and Order, Criminal Minds.
What? So Law and Order you could take or leave.
I stopped watching it as soon as we split.
Oh,
Yeah.
Choom, choom. I can't believe you did that. I mean, I'm a Law and Order addict. I cannot wait.
I know.
I watch it
But
again
it's
and
the
again.
same
and again and again.
episode week after week. It's why I've fallen off of NCIS. I haven't watched in 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
Because it just kind of fell off, and it's just like every single episode is the same.
Yeah, I didn't like NCIS, to be honest with you.
It's the
Except
same
when
show as
Ziva-
Law and Order. It's the same show. It's people
no.
solving murders.
No.
It's the same
no.
show.
No. You're talking SVU or are you talking Law and Order? Or what are you talking
All of
about?
them. All of them. They're all
Okay,
the same.
because I do not like the one with Stabler, like the newest one.
Oh, they added him back.
They added
in or
him
whatever.
back,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I love Law and Order. I mean, I can't, but I love The Pit.
But
I can't get enough of The Pit.
But Law and Order, you were so sick of the people back when we were married, and that was when it was in its like 47th season.
Yeah, I did
They
not.
kept replacing everybody.
I
And
didn't like the blonde, and I did
is
like.
Mariska Hargitay still on it?
Yes.
So I didn't know. I thought maybe she retired.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So, but The Pit is one of those shows.
You already know.
I can deal with drama. Yeah, it's 2 episodes. We watched 2-hour-long episodes.
Yeah,
they were
loved
long
it.
hours.
I mean, give me more. Give me more.
It was fine. I will get into it.
Yeah.
Enough that I would watch it. But if I fell off and like we didn't watch it anymore, it went away, it wouldn't bother me.
Did you watch ER?
I didn't like ER at all.
What?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't like hospital stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all. That's why half the time we're watching The Pit, and this is my problem with it being on HBO. They can get as graphic as they want to be.
Yeah.
And half the time I find myself looking off into the ceiling or looking at my
Right.
phone because I don't want to see all that stuff. I don't like it. I am an escaper. Most of what I watch is escapism. It's not real stuff. That's watching an ER, which is what The Pit is. It's ER.
Yeah.
It's ER with a different cast.
It's so good.
But it's ER. It's the same producer.
Yeah.
It's one of the same cast members.
It's
I
quick lines.
bet if I
It's-
did the
yeah.
research, it's some of the same writers. I'll take a bet. It's some of the
Okay.
people. So it's ER redone, which is fine. ER was a great show.
Love.
My dad was on ER, right? You know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he runs over Maura Tierney. Yeah, in an episode.
Wow.
He's supposed
Runs
to be
over, like bumps into her.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in a rush, and she's in a rush on a subway platform. And my dad is a big guy too, by the way. And she's carrying a bunch of papers and folders, and he's supposed to run into her like kind of like a jerk being in a hurry, and everything goes flying. And my dad is also like a nice guy teddy bear. So like she had to tell him, like, no, you really got to give it to me. Like, you got to, because he wouldn't. He was just like, he would like, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, there's an episode of ER where he just runs her over. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your dad looks like, to me, a cop that could be in any cop movie, period. He just looks like that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But this was, he wasn't even a cop. He was just a guy.
Wow.
And my ER story was when I first started doing extra work. I did an episode of ER on a train too. And it really just worked out this way. I happened to be watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High that weekend, and it was Anthony Edwards was getting on the train, and he goes, and in the first scene, he goes to grab the pole, and he missed, and he like falls over, like not on purpose, like he wasn't watching, and he slipped, and they had to go cut, and and he was like joking around because everybody was like very serious and tense, and I was a comic, I didn't care about being an extra.
Yeah.
And so I was just teasing him, I'm like, hey, I think you missed that. And he was laughing and we were joking around. And I said, it's very funny to see you today. This was on a break. I said, I was just watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High over the weekend. And he goes, oh, that's when I had hair. He is very funny.
See, and that was my favorite when they killed him off, that whole thing in Hawaii with the brain tumor.
Never watched it.
Oh, that was some great TV.
Yeah. I saw one episode, and it was on. My mom was watching it, and I happened to be at their house. And there was a guy. I was laying on the couch, and there was a guy doing like one of those big needles in somebody's back. And they went, "Okay, it's time for you to learn how to do this here." And I went, "I don't want to know that someone's testing on me. No, thank you." And I couldn't watch ever again. I have no desire. So anyway, none of that's why you called. The Pit is like a hospital show.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a drama. And it's one of those shows like where it's very intense constantly.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those shows that I could watch with you. Like you have shows that I have no, like I can't sit through, like with your Real Housewives.
Love is Blind.
Like, yeah. Winamac or whatever you want, So I can't watch any of those. So those I just can't sit through anymore. I just won't put myself through that. But shows like The Pit are shows where it's like, oh, it's another show we could watch together. Like, now there were shows when we were split that we both fell in love with and we'd watch together over the phone. Like, I mean, New Amsterdam was like one of those that like, that was a hospital show that didn't get too into the hospitalness of it. So anyway, Kara says, good morning. Stay warm. Mel filling us in on the food menu for the dogs.
Oh,
liver, sweet potato, carrots, canned beans, and whatever I have plus good kibble. She says we have 3 St. Bernards. So
oh my gosh, your house. I can't. Okay, liver. That would be it for me.
Yeah.
The smell.
Yeah.
It would bring me right back to childhood.
Yeah.
Getting off the school bus and trying to like pawn myself on anybody else that lived in our neighborhood for dinner.
Yeah, no good. No.
Oof.
No Buddha. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports, and then Find the Big Deal with Strachan Man Till. So stick around. By the way, school's on a 2-hour delay. I should update you on that again. Rensselaer Central, North Newton, South Newton, Kankakee Valley, St. Augustine, West Central schools, all on a 2-hour delay today. So stay in, bundle up, and go in a little bit later.
There.
Yes. And schools delays and closings brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind.
And can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
This is the Q, 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips talks about the current status of extending city services west of Interstate 65 and the State Highway 114 intersection.
So far, most of the engineering has been done on this project to extend water and sewer. This is a project we're working closely with the Jasper County Commissioners and Council on getting this project completed. Most engineering has been complete. We expect them to come to our February 10th meeting and ask permission to go out for bids at that time.
Appleseed Childhood Education in Rensselaer is the 501c3 nonprofit organization providing licensed early childhood education at its Apple Tree location on the campus of Franciscan Health. And they've announced that they have named their first executive director. He is Dr. Anthony Butler. Dr. Butler has been Director of Religious Education at St. Augustine Church in Rensselaer, was Director of Campus Ministry at St. Joseph's College, Bridge Pastor at First Presbyterian Church, and has been a substitute teacher and instructional aide. Butler holds a doctorate in ministry, a master's degree in theology, and a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Appleseed is the only licensed early childhood education facility in Rensselaer and operated by Right Steps Child Development Center in Lafayette. Statewide retail gasoline prices have fallen 13 cents in the past week, with the lowest prices found in southern Indiana in Boonville and Newburgh at $2.52 a gallon. The average price statewide was $2.97 yesterday morning, according to the survey done of more than 3,200 locations by GasBuddy.com. Gasoline prices at the pump are higher in this area, with the lowest price yesterday morning in Kentland at $2.69, while the highest was in Francisville, Maduryville, and Monon at $3.19. This Friday, January 17th, Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Morocco for a food distribution event. The location will be the Community Building at 409 South Polk Street. It's also called the Beaver Township Community Center. The time of the distribution on Friday will be 10 a.m., but please do not arrive prior to 9:30. This will be a drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Interment will be at Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Tuesday's winter weather affecting many high school sporting events to be called off, yet Tuesday had some area girls high school basketball games go on as scheduled, as heard on 97.7 The Q. Kankakee Valley at home tops Ileana Christian 42-32. Lady Cougars getting 17 points out of Mallory Rose, while Jenna Walker provided 10 to Mont Christian, also at home, however, on the losing end of a 51-33 final to Marquette Catholic. One local program in action as far as boys high school basketball, the Mont Christian Christian takes a 59-45 defeat at Victory Christian. NBA, not an easy fourth quarter for the Bulls at home on Tuesday. Tied early stages in the final 12 minutes at 88 all. They witnessed the New Orleans Pelicans put together a 10-2 run, factoring into the Bulls falling to the Pelicans 119-113. Still, the Bulls managed to get 3 players with 20 points or better. Zach LaVine had 25. He only had 2 points alone in the first half. Nikola Vucevic and Kobe White each had 22. Vucevic a double-double, 15 rebounds. Pelicans forward Trey Murphy III led all scores with 32 points. His teammate Zion Williamson had 21. Bulls completing the first of 2 games over consecutive nights, returned to the United Center floor on Wednesday against the Atlanta Hawks. Pacers concluding a home-and-home with the Cleveland Cavaliers after the Pacers thumped the Cavaliers on the road Sunday. The NBA's top team returning the favor on Tuesday, defeating the host Pacers 127-117. Cavaliers currently hold the league's best record, 34-5 overall. Pacers did cut it close, 111-106 at the 7-11 mark of the fourth quarter. However, the Cavaliers would close out the remainder of regulation, posting a 16-11 run. Pascal Siakam leading the Pacers with 23 points. Cavaliers getting quality production all around. Donovan Mitchell finished with 35. Darius Garland had 24, and Evan Mobley ended the night with a double-double, 22 points, 13 rebounds. Pacers did lose Benedict Mathurin in the fourth quarter, ejected after his second technical, just under 4 minutes left in the game. Tuesday's men's college basketball, Indiana loses on their home court to 19th ranked Illinois, 94-69. 4 of the 5 Hoosier starters in double digits. Redshirt senior center Umar Ballo led with 16. Illinois had 22 points from junior guard Kylan Boswell. That was a game high. On the road, Valparaiso ends up on the short end of a 71-64 final to Belmont. Despite losing, the Beacons did have the game's leading scorer off the bench, 19 points from freshman guard Justice McNair. It was 86-71. Ball State falls to Oast, Ohio, the best team in the MAC, 4-0 in the conference and now 12-4 overall. Cardinals redshirt senior forward Mickey Pearson Jr. did total a game-high 19 points. Women's college basketball on Tuesday, a home win for Butler, 63-53 over Georgetown. Senior guard Kylan McGuff had 18 points to guide the Lady Bulldogs. NFL add another name to the list of completed interviews in search of the Bears' new head coach. On Tuesday, the Bears announcing that they have finished an interview with David Shaw, currently senior personnel executive for the Denver Broncos. Shaw is best known for his time in the college ranks as Stanford's head coach from 2011 to 2022. And the Colts plan to interview Wink Martindale for the vacant role of defensive coordinator. That interview is expected to take place on Wednesday. Martindale has experience as defensive coordinator for 3 NFL teams, the Denver Broncos, Baltimore Ravens, and New York Giants. Martindale recently completed his first season in 2024 in the college game as Michigan's defensive coordinator. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries. Sorry, I bumped my headphone button and I could not hear anything. And I'm like, am I on the radio? What's happening here? It was throwing me off completely. I bumped the button for me hearing anything. Sorry about that.
You were just creating like
a dramatic pause. No, I was starting to lose my mind there for a second.
Did you want a drum roll?
No, but you don't have your headphones out right now, so I couldn't so you wouldn't know if I was on the radio. So I'm like, I don't hear anything. Something's going wrong here. Anyway, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries at Strachan Van Til. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay, things people love.
Now at Staples, find hot deals on HP, America's most trusted printer brand. Whether you need to print invoices or eye-catching presentations, HP delivers with exceptional speed, reliability, and vibrant color. And with HP, replenishing ink is simple. Find HP ink cartridges in-store at Staples or subscribe to HP Instant Ink and never worry about running out. And right now with home and office hot deals at Staples, you can save up to $150 on select HP printers through February 1st.
All right, congratulations to Julie and Brooke. She knew that the blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries are on sale this week for $1.99 when you use your digital rewards account at Strachan Van Til. You know, you can order your groceries online at Strachan Van Til, let them do the shopping for you, and you just go pick it up. Or you can have it delivered right to your home or business. You still get the in-store sale prices from the flyer. You can, like I said, do it for pickup or delivery. You get your online coupons, reward points, all that good stuff. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanVanTil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here in just a little bit. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed for business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Get charged up for big savings at Menards. We carry a variety of charging options for your cell phones and devices, from extreme cables to keep your day productive. They charge 2 times faster than standard cables and are available in Lightning to Type-C and in between. Plus, we've got both 4-foot and 10-foot lengths for your convenience. Now through January 26th. Pick one up for just $9.99.
Save big money at Menards.
What are you doing? Shh. I am trying to sleep.
Time to wake up.
No.
Wait, what day is today?
It's hump day.
What is that today?
It's Wednesday. I'm giving up listening.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
We're halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway.
Where?
To the weekend?
Okay, guess I can hold out a little longer.
Until then, it's showtime.
Good morning, Stephen Sherrill with you here on a Wednesday morning. Thanks for spending your morning with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. They'll be glad to get you all set up. Go over there, and when you're sitting in the chair in Rensselaer, you're getting a haircut. Don't do it while they're cutting, because I don't know, you don't want to startle them, and then you end up with weird stuff in your hair. But when they take a pause, say, "Hey Alexa, play WLQI 977." See what happens. See if it Might already be playing in there. I don't know. Now that I showed them how to do that, you can do that in your house too. By the way, it doesn't just have to be funny. You can just turn it on in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Also, want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in mid-north Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. All right, let's see what we got going here. Our poll question today on a Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather share your darkest secret with your boss or your parents? So we'll check in on our poll question just a little bit and see where things are at with that, see how folks are answering. Also, we were chit-chatting a little while ago about the idea of how many episodes do you give to a TV show
before you quit?
So we've got a video up on all of our places. So if you want to follow us on social media, we're all over the place. We've got Facebook pages for the Q, 98 Gold, Touhyville, and for Bear Country for the company. We have a YouTube channel called Touhyville that you can subscribe to, find all of our videos. We've got TikTok. We've got Threads. We've got Instagram.
For as long as it's around.
Well, so that's what I was going to get to. Melissa says, good morning. I love your jacket, Cheryl.
Oh, thanks.
Good morning, Melissa. So I'm curious with those of you that are hanging out here in Touhyville with us, and maybe it should be a poll question tomorrow or Friday, I was thinking about. Would that affect you in any way if TikTok went away? Like I keep hearing about.
What will you do with the extra time you have to?
Well, I did see a funny video yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was a guy, and he says, how long I'll spend in the bathroom after TikTok's gone. He walks in, a second later you hear flush, and he walks back out.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, because that's a rabbit hole. I had to not do it anymore because of how much I would crack up at every, all my content was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Babies, dogs, just funny stuff.
Right.
Good stuff.
So I keep seeing these things. One, they're already starting it. So I looked at our TikTok last night when I was posting.
Yeah.
It's the only time I ever look at it is when I go to post one of our videos.
Yeah.
Then I'll look at our stats and see where things are at.
Mm-hmm.
So there's already people requesting us requesting to follow us if we start a Lemon 8, which is like the other app that they're saying is going to replace TikTok. So I don't know if those are bots or if they're real people or not. I don't care. I can tell you we're not going to go over to another one of those apps because, at least for me, they already exist. We've got YouTube Shorts.
Wait, if they went against TikTok, won't it be all of them that are in the same, essentially owned by the Chinese?
The ones that are owned by, I think there's another one owned by
ByteDance? No.
ByteDance. That's what I was going to say. Light
Yeah,
Bright. I knew that was wrong. And
something like that.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, I don't get how they can't just go after one, right?
Right. I would think it's got to be an overall thing. Like
Yeah.
if it's that said, I mean, for me, and this is, one of those mentors I've never met, following Gary Vee all this time.
Mm-hmm.
He's been saying it for 2 years. So what if it goes away? Get on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube Shorts. You find us on Instagram Reels.
So then why wouldn't you do Lemonade?
Because in my mind, it's going to take a while for Lemon 8 to do anything. And if that's going to just go away anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep joining these things to go away. To me, there's no difference between TikTok and Reels. It's the same thing.
Well, except that one is on Facebook and one is,
on TikTok.
Yeah.
But then you've got YouTube Shorts. My guess, and it's not really a guess, it's also, what Gary Vee, who follows these things, you'll just see a flood over to those other things. So if
Okay.
you're already on those, you're probably going to see an uptick in your views
Okay.
if TikTok goes away.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take a minute for.
Well, and I thought that it wasn't going away. You couldn't download it anymore through the App Store, but if you have the app, you're already in, right? And
Oh,
then
is that what it is?
yeah, it was some like you could continue doing, I don't know what, if you have the app.
Gotcha. If you already have it
I don't know if they'll
downloaded.
have new content. I don't know if that's going to get cut off, because I would imagine then it would cut everything off.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, but how does that stop them from manipulating things?
I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
know.
I don't
Because they've
really
already
understand the whole thing.
I guess they've already got that info. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
very weird. I don't know.
I don't understand the whole thing.
Anyway, yeah.
But I'm not so sure. I'd love to know how many people actually, in our area are using TikTok. Like, are you
Mhm.
bothering?
Mhm.
Because I don't watch TikTok. I post on
It's
it.
hilarious. It really is.
But to me, it's all the same stuff. Reels, YouTube Shorts. I watch all that stuff. So it's just
Yeah.
because those are the sites that I go to.
Mhm. The way they
TikTok, I have
present
to
it
go
too,
to.
it's different too, because Facebook is Facebook. So it's, you're scrolling, you see a reel. Like, I mean, I guess you could go to the reels part and just watch
Yeah,
one after another.
that's what I
but
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, no,
'Cause
that's
that's not how I consume it on Facebook.
see, and for me,
You do it like that?
that's exactly how I consume
Hmm.
it. So to me, there's no reason for me to go over to TikTok
Mhm.
because I'm not there. Like I have to go to a whole separate area to do that. So, like a separate
Yeah.
app.
Yeah.
I know, like it's that far. I have to move my thumb.
Like,
yeah.
I was about to say, like,
I didn't mean it
you
like
don't have
that.
to travel, like, you don't have to wear like a special outfit, spray on some Dracar, take a shower.
What am I going out in the 80s?
Right.
Spraying some Dracar, get your polo
Uh-huh.
collar up,
Yeah.
grab your
Car
Ray-Bans,
keys,
your
your money, phone a friend.
Don't forget your beeper.
Right. All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm always on Facebook. Facebook is my go-to social media. Yeah.
Like for scrolling. So I just don't open up TikTok a lot. So it's just not like, and TikTok for me, like, I guess I don't find as much interesting stuff. I don't like the TikTok algorithm as much as I like the Reels algorithm. Reels throws me
not
stuff
to be
that
rude,
I like.
but that's your fault, because if whatever you follow is going to give you more.
My problem is I don't go on TikTok enough.
That's
so
why I said it's your problem.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, oh, it's your problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's your problem in that when you jump out of things, they
Right.
go, okay, he's not interested in that anymore. And
Right.
then they give you more of what you like, which is
Yeah.
why I get babies and dogs.
Mm-hmm. Right. And for me, anytime I go on TikTok, I almost always will get Mojos because Mojo's in Plainfield, the owner, Jamie, she likes all our stuff. I like all her stuff. So like it's just back and forth. So every time I get on there, I see that stuff. So
yeah.
Anyway, so share with us whether or not you care if TikTok's going to go away. Share with us how long you hang with stories, or with TV shows before you decide you like them or not.
Yeah.
Will you give it 5 episodes? Will you give it 4 episodes? Do you decide after the first?
Yeah.
So
I really do.
Yeah.
First or second, maybe.
Yeah. You don't really give anything a chance to
things
develop.
Chances.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Which is funny for me because like I want to see where it's going. Like if I like it, I give shows too long.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like the show Mom. Because
yeah.
I
Those are
liked
your
every
people.
actor in it. Everybody, I liked it. When I watched it in the beginning and I was like, wait a minute. Allison Janney, our guy from Nate Cordry, who was on Harry's Law and Studio 60, he was on there. There was like 5 or 6 people on there that I was just like,
Big Bang Theory girl, wasn't it? Was the daughter the blonde?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
I forget what her name was,
Yeah.
but yeah. So there were so many people on it that I liked.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't like the show at all. It
Yeah.
did not do it for me in any way. So anyway, none of that is why you called. You called because you're like, did someone say something about a coyote in the grocery store?
I saw this video and thought I would have had a heart attack at Aldi's.
You told me about this morning, and I wait, I didn't hear anything about this.
Oh,
but you watch the news. I don't.
Well, I was screaming at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Policeman, that's not your job.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from there. You're going to get hurt.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how he didn't get hurt, but that's anyway.
So
are you going to share it?
It is.
Okay.
I'm sharing it right now on our video. So from the New York Post YouTube channel, that was the cleanest one I could find.
But I think this happened in Chicago or in Illinois.
It happened in Chicago.
Okay.
It happened in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But all the Chicago news stations, they've got these long drawn out news stories. I don't want the whole news story. I just want to see the video of it. So
911 calls the police and asks the police to help them because there's a critter or something crawling around their refrigerator section.
And if you look, this is like the refrigerator section, like by where the meats and stuff are.
Yep.
Like you see where this is at.
Yep.
So this is at Aldi.
Watch out, guys. Watch out.
Pulling his tail. Gets him out, and he runs and jumps right back in.
Now, do the 70s porn music.
Yeah, why? Guys. But there's other free music out there. I mean, here's the thing.
But he does it with his bare hands, and I'm like,
well, no,
so lucky he didn't get bit.
Not bare hands. He's got gloves on. But he's just wearing
Who
like
cares? The teeth are going through the glove. Like that's not like he's not wearing one of those padded things.
That's what I was gonna say. He's not wearing padded things on his arms or anything. He's got like a regular long sleeve shirt on.
Yes.
That's really scary. Now, you want to hear
or
something?
Courageous, one of the two.
Yes, both.
I mean, because when I saw that, I went, I would have to. Hi, I'm giving my notice. Oh my gosh, what happened? Have a seat. Let's talk about it in HR. No, there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
I'm out.
Right.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
I'm going to work at Walmart.
I mean,
although they have crazy things going on there too.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's safe to work.
I don't know either. I mean, that's absolutely nuts.
That's it. I'm going to go do a morning show.
Right.
It's safer.
Yeah. Now here's some folks from the community talking about it.
I mostly see it in the suburbs, but we see like the possums and all that stuff coming out.
I would have.
At your grocery store?
Right. At an Aldi? I mean, I
assume he's talking about out on the streets of Chicago. Yes, you see possums.
Ran immediately out. I would have did that.
So it had to come from the train tracks because we get all kind of stuff come around through here.
He gets all kinds of stuff.
I mean, when news people go out on the street to talk to people, they got to just come back sometimes and go, why did you make me do that? Like,
no, I think
mean,
they literally look at this guy and go, I know I missed church one afternoon, but you gotta, that's what I get for missing church this week.
Right.
Like I just asked a question and wanted someone to go, yeah, it was scary, or ooh, that's crazy. Or
yeah. By the way, the animal was safely taken into custody by animal control. Transported to the Chicago Animal Control Facility. The coyote appeared uninjured, will undergo a health assessment by the Flint Creek Wildlife Rehabilitation before any decisions are made about its release into the wild.
Well, they said on the commentary, they said he's a little shaken up. You know, Everett Kasimi or whatever it is on he goes,
who's a little shaken up? The cop?
He's talking about the wolf or the, you know, and I'm like, the wolf?
Right.
What? Why are we taking the wolf's pulse on this one? Like,
are you okay?
Are you all right?
You all right?
That was a tough day for you.
That said, he probably doesn't know what in the world is going on. Like, you know,
that is true, because if someone pulled my tail, I'm not and pulled me up and out of a freezer or a refrigerator,
Right.
I would be mad. Like when we even touch Ace's tail,
Yeah.
he's
he does not
we
like
get
it,
this,
yes. Mhm.
and he's all 7 pounds soaking
Right.
wet. Like,
Well, that's why I can't believe that dog
didn't bite.
He didn't turn around. He didn't go to
Yeah.
bite. He just wanted to get back into the cooler. Like, he
Right.
just- either the food or it just felt good.
Well,
you
I think
know?
it was like Aldi's needs to have their curse day like closed for business yesterday because Tina just commented, and we forgot about this in Maryville. One of the ladies was run over by a snowplow in the parking lot yesterday. Do you remember that? They were
Yes.
closed in Maryville.
I
went,
mean,
what is happening? I mean, those are like, just be like, okay.
now
Like, we
can
need to, what do they do with the incense or whatever they
yeah, like get
they
rid of the curse or
get
whatever.
rid of
Yes.
the stuff with a, what do they
Yes.
call that again? It's they light and they it's called something when you're
incense. It's,
when you take that you just smoke out a place.
yeah, like you just
Yeah.
get rid of the curse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never heard of a name
I'm
for
looking
it.
for a word.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a word for it.
Yeah, can I just say
Cleansing or whatever.
a cleansing maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all the folks that are out there doing the plowing. Our guy here that came to the property of the radio station, he did plowing, he did shoveling, he did salt. I mean, that's,
Saging.
oh, I've never
Thank
heard that
you. I
before.
feel better.
Yeah, burning sage. Yeah.
Saging. Yeah.
So, all you guys that go out there and plow the lots and all that stuff, and I don't know what happened with the one in Maryville, but I will say, I know you guys are at work and doing your thing, but realize we're all out there living. So
when you whip around a corner,
I saw one yesterday with a plow on his car in a parking lot,
Mhm.
and Melissa just said sage. Christine said sage. See,
Yeah, thank you guys.
You
You
guys
knew what I
all
was
are on the
talking
same
about.
brain as Cheryl. So yeah, came whipping around, and I slowed down on 231, thinking you were coming out into the road,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
slipping. So
Yeah, just
take it
relax.
easy. I know you're very excited about the snow finally, and you're doing some plowing, and but take it easy, okay? Slow and steady. We're all out there living, not just you and your truck, okay? I know it's a great big truck, and you're super neato. Slow down. Now, you want to hear something wild? I want to go back to the coyote thing for a second.
Yeah.
That's my dad's old district. I looked at where it happened.
Really?
That's my dad's old police district. Yeah. Yeah, Humboldt Park. Yeah. Yeah. So
All I
that
know is
could
when
have
I
been him.
saw him
Yeah.
pulling that tail, I was like, oh yeah, they don't pay you enough to have to do that.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, what else? We got other crazy stories to get into. I don't even know what. We got so many. Maybe Starbucks we'll dive into. I don't know. So many things that we can get into this morning. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Save big money on your bathroom upgrade now at Menards. Transform your bathroom with our great selection of Lions showers, bathtubs, and surrounds that match your style and budget. Lions knows how important design and function are. Their acrylic products offer strength and beauty that you can rely on for years to come. Check out our entire selection of Lions bathroom products today on Menards.com. Plus, view the weekly flyer for other great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Good morning, everyone. It's a crazy morning over here.
You guys, what is it, Tuesday? Oh my goodness.
It's Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh my God. I just need to go to bed.
Waffle Wednesday.
Let there be waffles.
There's waffles. I get
We
it.
must all have waffles forthwith.
Happy Wednesday.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Show with you on this fun time Wednesday morning. Thank you for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate you being a part of the program. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Download the app today and save big with their McValue menu. Buy one, add one for breakfast. Buy one, add one for $1 at breakfast, rather, on a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, or hash browns. Buy one, add one for $1 the rest of the day. Double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece McNugget, and small fries. Your Kasanovich, Umfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer, DeMott, and Remington. Sponsoring part of our streaming each morning. So you can see our smiling faces here on video.
Mhm.
Also, want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out the movie times there. They've got movies today through the weekend, each week, Wednesday through the weekend. And if you download their app, you can even order your tickets right there online. That's fountainstonetheaters.com. And today would be the last day for us to go over and see the Bob Dylan movie. I don't know that we're going to make it over there at 4:30 this afternoon. So, so it's a bummer. I wanted to see that in the theaters. It just happens so often. It's just, time gets away from me. All right, our poll question today. Let's go take a look at how folks are doing on this Would You Rather Wednesday. So, on a Would You Rather Wednesday, would you rather share your darkest secret with your boss or your parents? And you said your parents.
Mm-hmm.
As did 97% of people.
Wow.
3% said your boss. Jeannie says neither. She doesn't know how to play the game. Sorry. Nor does Wayne. Wayne said neither. Jay says, well, seeing that the secret is sleeping with the boss's wife, I'll have to go with parents. Just kidding. So very nice, Jay. Yeah. I can't believe no one wants to share their secret with their boss.
Yeah.
Like, no. I'm going to pass on sharing my deepest, darkest secret with my boss. That's going to be a no for me. So, interesting. It's all right. In another recent poll, not ours, but a national poll on free speech, they said they found that most Americans think social media companies have a responsibility to prevent harassment, hate speech, and conspiracy theories. What say you?
I say I agree. The only problem I have is really like that there's a right to free speech. I just remember back in the day when I was a kid and there was no social media.
Right.
I remember being terrified when the Nazis came to Skokie.
Sure.
And the rabbis were trying to figure out if we were all staying home and not paying attention, or we were all going out there to show our feelings against.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's free speech, but I don't like things that incite hate.
Right.
That said, I don't even like things that incite bullying or meanness either.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where is the line? Because you can't yell fire in a
right.
So I don't know. And I don't know how, you can take it down, but they're so big. You've had a second profile running around and you've done all you can to get it taken down and it's taken forever.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I would prefer that things not be hateful or rotten.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that goes to the conversation with just the facts, please. And how do you just the facts, please, today? I don't know.
Well, okay. So there's multiple things here.
Yeah.
Is it their responsibility to prevent it? I think it's their responsibility to prevent harassment. I think it's their responsibility to prevent hate speech depending on how it's there. Not depending on what it is. Which I guess what I'm about to say falls back under harassment. If someone posts on their own page, and I'm just gonna go lunacy because I don't even want certain words taken out of context with me on the radio. So someone posts on their page, I hate all things made with paper. I just hate all things made with paper. It's their page. You don't have to follow them. You don't have to see it. It's their page.
What about if it's not a thing, it's a person, a type of person?
Again,
I hate people, or I hate people.
That's why I wasn't. That's
yeah,
what I was,
yeah.
I'm using that as an example. So let's
Yeah.
pretend like paper is people.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
I hate white paper. Okay,
Mhm.
that's still their page. That's still that's their place to put whatever they want. So that's one.
Okay, so what if they statistically start coming out with things that aren't so I hate paper. Paper is not healthy and contagiously stupid and whatever. Like make up stats on paper that isn't true. What then?
And that's the next part, which is conspiracy theories.
Or touch enough paper and it will kill you. Or hang with paper, it will make you dumber.
I go, there's no difference between someone doing that or what if they stood on a street corner and handed out flyers that said that.
I don't think they should be allowed to do that either. But
I mean, it's their thoughts, their opinions. So going back to the idea of whether or not it's the social media's responsibility to get that off of there, that's entirely up to them. And that's what I was going to go back to at the heart of this. When we say free speech, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all those are all companies. Those are all businesses. Free speech is that you are allowed to say what you want without punishment from the government. That's all free speech is.
Oh, so you're saying like private companies don't have to allow the opinions.
They can do whatever. That's why we don't have free speech on the radio. It is governed by the government, by the FCC. It's governed.
Okay.
But when you and I turn off our microphones, you and I can say anything we want without fear of being arrested for it.
Okay.
There are places in this world where they don't have that.
Right.
You can't go and stand on a street corner and say, I don't like this president. I don't like what you're doing with the laws. I don't, and you just get arrested or killed. That's not free speech. So as far as social media, I think it's up to them to decide how they want to govern their thing. Like I said the other day, I like all the memes about Facebook stopping the fact checking because how does Mark Zuckerberg like it when the fact checking, when people are making up things about him, like I saw one that he eats llamas or whatever,
So should there be a minimum age? Because now we're talking when we have children, they're easily influenced. They're actually in a growth mode.
I don't know. Now you're talking about laws and things, I mean, that's, should there be a minimum age for them to be able to turn on HBO?
Yeah, I don't.
I know. It's all so big. It's, so I don't know. But when it comes to harassment, I do think it's their responsibility because now that's happening. Like, I can't stop it. You know what I mean? Like I can't stop this person or this bot or whatever it is from having another Steve Touhy page. Right. I can't do away with it. I can't stop them from impersonating me, which is what they're doing. Because they're looking at my page. Now I could turn around and I can make my page private and I could do all these, but they're using my name and targeting my friends to get them to accept friendship, pretending to be me. Right. And this has gone on now for 3 months, 4 months. And Facebook has been reported to by me, by listeners, by my friends. And they're still getting messages from this person.
Right.
It's still there.
Yeah, I just think the message it can be dangerous. So I don't know what you do about it. I don't know how you stop that kind of stuff.
I know. And everybody thinks differently.
Mhm.
So now do we start? Are we going to start policing thoughts? Are we going to, I mean, it's a really weird, slippery slope. So, Mel says that's funny that you mentioned. My son is mad at me for something I posted on Facebook. Interesting. Yeah. It's, and again, it's your page.
Right.
But he's also allowed to feel his feelings.
Right.
Like, that, our kids didn't always like it when you would tag them in pictures because all their friends would see all those pictures. They didn't like that. It was their page.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I opened up the story and it wasn't just a story. It's a PDF download on this this survey from YouGov. It's 65 pages.
Oh.
So there's so many different questions on here. And there's a part of me that wants to print it out just out of interest.
Curiosity.
Yeah. But I also don't feel like printing out 65 pages. The internet gives, like, here's some of the questions. The internet gives people access to wider ranges of views. Agree, disagree, not sure. The internet makes it easier for large groups to collectively shame someone for their views. Agree, disagree, not sure. Yeah. I mean, that's just, of course it gives.
I just don't like it because it's always under the guise of like you're a tough guy when you're just saying things in writing and not in person where it can be discussed in an orderly, nice fashion.
Yeah, I had to laugh. I was listening to a video the other day of when Mike Ditka used to do a radio show, and I guess someone, I don't know if I think they called in to the show and said that he was a crybaby, and he goes, "Okay, pal, the address for my offices is ... Come on by anytime. Tell me I'm a crybaby to my face. We'll figure this out." He's like, "Yeah, you're a real tough guy when you're on the phone. We're on the radio."
Holy cow. Oh my God. I do miss the days where you just could have a discussion.
Because
there's things I don't know, that there's things I want to find out more about. And there's things that I agree with, and there's things that I don't agree with. And it's never okay to not agree with this, or, I mean, how things are linked make no sense to me sometimes.
I do believe that we can still have discussions. I think it just depends on the person. I think there are still plenty of people, I don't know percentage, 80% of people that can still have normal everyday discussions and can have a discussion one-on-one. We start to get into groups, and there are people one-on-one even that just believe they're part of their team and that's it. My team is the greatest no matter what, Speaking of teams like this goof in Philadelphia, they just, their team is the only team and that's all they can be, and everyone else is the enemy. There are people like that. I don't believe it's the majority. I think we can have real discussions with people without it getting too heated. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm delusional.
So
you
think you'll still keep to 80% can have a discussion about politics in today's culture?
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
I think you could sit, you could have lunch, and discuss things. I think it's when people start getting into groups and on social media and they start shouting down, because here's the thing. I've met people in real life that I see post, in my mind, what are ridiculous, moronic, or mean things on social media. And I don't think they would say those things to my face. one-on-one. I don't think they would,
problem. That's the problem. When you say things like that, you are insulting people.
Groups of people. Yes.
Right.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think one-on-one. That's why I have no idea who said it, but I heard it a long time ago, and I think it's just a funny saying. People are a good idea, but people ruin it.
Oh, I've never heard that before. That's funny.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
People are usually pretty good.
Yeah, I believe in
And
the
the
goodness of people. But,
more and more groups that we get, it's the group mentality makes it harder and harder to be good and discuss. I have friends that I completely disagree with politically, and we can talk. We can have discussions. I know for a fact you have friends that you completely disagree with politically, and you can sit and you can talk. I mean, listen, you and I are as close as two people can get,
and we don't
agree on everything. You know, we don't agree on but our core values are the same.
Correct.
We just don't agree on some of the way different people do things, or the way we do things, or the way we are. You know,
a lot of times when I have these discussions, I walk away thinking. I still may subscribe to how I believe, but I'm like, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So
right, but that's what I mean. I think
it's there's so much gray in things,
right?
That there are good points. Yeah.
It's and I think most people are open to dive into the gray when they're one-on-one, as opposed to being in a group.
Yeah.
So,
and I do believe that it needs to be governed by first do no harm and faith, hope, love, and the greatest of these is love. Like, the greatest of these is love means that love needs to prevail. And a lot of times we don't put ourselves in positions where we actually understand the less, the needy, the poor, because we're so blessed. We're 12 steps away, when in truth, it could be like this. That the tides can turn. But anyway, that's for another discussion. I'm just saying love does not govern a lot of the time. And to me, it needs to.
Well, that goes back to yesterday, team human. It's
correct.
It really, at its core, it's just respect.
Yeah.
You respect me, I'll respect you, and we'll see where we go from there.
Now, this came up because of what? Tell me about the 65-page thing. Like, how did you decide, start? What you read?
Well, it was a headline that said a poll on free speech finds most Americans think social media companies should blah 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 blah. So
got it. Okay,
so I opened up the story, and it was
that's
just
how. Okay, I was just trying to figure out how that. So the government did a 65-page thing, or what?
That's what it looks like. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So, all right, got to take our break. We'll be back in just a little bit. We'll dive into more stories, or if we want to get back into this, we can do all that good stuff. Stick around.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text IDEA to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text IDEA to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text IDEA to 200-300. That's IDEA to 200-300. IDEA to 200-300.
Your home for Chicago Bears football and Northwest Indiana's home for classic rock. The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips talks about the current status of extending city services west of Interstate 65 and the State Highway 114 intersection.
So far, most of the engineering has been done on this project to extend water and sewer. This is a project we're working closely with the Jasper County Commissioners and Council on getting this project completed. Most of the engineering has been complete. We expect them to come to our February 10th meeting and ask permission to go out for bids at that time.
Appleseed Childhood Education in Rensselaer is the 501c3 nonprofit organization providing licensed early childhood education at its Apple Tree location on the campus of Franciscan Health. And they've announced that they have named their first executive director. He is Dr. Anthony Butler. Dr. Butler has been director of religious education at St. Augustine Church in Rensselaer, was director of campus ministry at St. Joseph's College, bridge pastor at First Presbyterian Church, and has been a substitute teacher and instructional aide. Butler holds a doctorate in ministry, a master's degree in theology, and a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Appleseed is the only licensed early childhood education facility in Rensselaer and operated by Right Steps Child Development Center in Lafayette. Statewide retail gasoline prices have fallen 13 cents in the past week, with the lowest prices found in southern Indiana in Boonville and Newburgh at $2.52 a gallon. The average price statewide was $2.97 yesterday morning, according to the survey done of more than 3,200 locations by GasBuddy.com. Gasoline prices at the pump are higher in this area, with the lowest price yesterday morning in Kentland at $2.69, while the highest was in Francisville, Madairyville, and Monon at $3.19. This Friday, January 17th, Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Morocco for a food distribution event. The location will be the Community Building at 409 South Polk Street. It's also called the Beaver Township Community Center. The time of the distribution on Friday will be 10 a.m., but please do not arrive prior to 9:30. This will be a drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Interment will be at Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Good morning.
What do you need?
All I need is that hat.
Don't you think that's the most beautiful hat you've ever seen?
Some bad
I
hats.
don't think we should wear hats.
It is National Hat Day. Did you know that?
Some hats wear men. You wear that hat.
I wear many hats. The one I'm wearing currently.
I'm an entertainer. Hats off to you, big bro. Hats off to who now?
Hats off to you, sir or madame.
Today is National Hat Day.
It's showtime.
Stephen Cheryl with you here on National Hat Day. Cheryl's got hers on. Says, you are the secret sauce.
You are the secret sauce.
You are the secret sauce. Sounds like you're being named like on a game show or something.
Right?
You're the winner. You like wearing hats. I do not.
I do.
I'm not a hat person.
Mm-hmm.
I do find I like my winter hat when I go outside. Like it's nice and warm and cozy. I don't like what it does to my head. Like my hair being all over the place. So I didn't really like baseball hats that much anymore. They just don't feel comfortable to me to have a baseball hat on.
I love baseball cap.
Yeah, I don't really like I'll wear one when we go to the baseball game. That's about it. I don't really like the feeling of having a baseball hat on. So anyway, the show is brought to us by Another Season in DeMott. If you still need some Christmas stuff, you want to stock up for next year, put it away. Now's the time. Last chance winter blowout clearance sale at Another Season. 50% off all remaining Christmas merchandise. Plus, if you spend $50, you get an additional 5% off. Spend $100, get an additional 10% off. Spend $200, take an additional 20% off. So there you go. Just stop in there for all their Christmas stuff. Some restrictions may apply. That's Another Season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Also want to mention our friends over at KIRPC.net. Did you know that you can sign up your child between the ages of 3 and 5, or let's say they're 2 coming up on 3, year-round for KIRPC? Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or their website, KIRPC.net, to find out about getting your child, ages 3 to 5, into KIRPC Head Start, whether it be Newton, Jasper, Pulaski counties, whatever it is that you want to sign them up for. So that's you can sign up year round for that. Is what I was getting at. So find out more and go like their page, KIRPC Head Start, if you want to find out more about what they do there. So, all right. So our poll question today, we were asking, would you rather share your darkest secret with your boss or your parent? Mel says if you share it with your boss, they may hold it against you later. Like they may use it against you at another time.
Yes.
So you got to watch out for that. Yes, I get that. And like you said, you were thinking of previous bosses. I've had some bosses that I could not share personal things with, because they made the mistake, or I made the mistake in trusting them, and they made the mistake of bringing it up at other times. And I went, okay, now I know who you are. Thank you very much.
Right.
I understand. That won't happen again. And so I've made that mistake from time to time of thinking that I was friends with a boss, and it turns out, now I see where this is at. Yeah, it's just a way to find out some stuff. Michael just says hi. Hi, Michael. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. We really do. Thank you so much for being a part of our program. So you and I saw this news story yesterday. Starbucks, which maybe there's some in Lafayette. I don't even know if we have any in our listening area, but if you spread out far enough, I guess there are. Maybe there's some in Crown Point, Valpo, I guess, maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't seek them out anymore because you don't really go.
Yeah.
You used to go to Starbucks all the time, so I kind of knew where they were. I don't like Starbucks coffee. It's not for me. But they're doing a new thing where they will only allow paying customers to hang out there. It's a new policy, I guess, before you could just go and hang out. I didn't know. So Starbucks wants customers to stick around and hang out for a while, like they used to in the old days. The problem is their cafes are packed with people who are not drinking their coffee or eating their food. Several years ago, Starbucks launched an open door policy, but apparently that filled up many locations with homeless folks, non-paying customers who spend all day there working remotely. So Starbucks just released a new code of conduct, which will be posted on their door. It says Starbucks spaces are for use by our partners and customers. This includes our cafes, patios, and restrooms. Our goal is to create a welcoming environment. I think you could have left the last sentence off.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Right. That's not. Yeah.
No. And that's okay. I don't think I don't have any problem with this idea. Now I will say, I have pulled in, parked, and run into a Starbucks to use the bathroom in the city of Chicago, only to find it locked. And that I had to buy something. And that was very disturbing to me because I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to buy anything. So I left and found a gas station.
You'd hate Europe. You can't use their bathrooms unless you're a customer.
Yeah. That one I don't really understand, but I get it in the city of Chicago when you've got, homeless people and people like that hanging out in there. That said, isn't it like if they're homeless and they're actually going to go and use the restroom, isn't that okay? Is it that big of a deal? I get not letting them hang out there all day.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out how you're going to govern this.
The
because
restroom,
they buy a cup of coffee for $2. So now
they're
what?
Not
so
going
now
to. They're not going to. The homeless people are not going to buy a cup of coffee at Starbucks. That's the problem, But to use the restroom, maybe I'm too giving sometimes. I don't know. But they say non-paying customers who misuse their spaces will be asked to leave if needed, and they may ask for help from law enforcement. So they will also be cracking down on bad behavior, including noisy disruptions, discrimination and harassment, abusive and threatening language, vaping and smoking, and panhandling. So, which I think is probably an issue they're running into in bigger cities.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
So, came up with this. Some other new rules we want to see at Starbucks besides the non-paying customers. When the line gets too long, a register must open at the Starbucks next door.
I have one.
Yeah.
If you're subbing out milk for a different kind of milk, you need to give us a credit for the milk that you're not using. So if I say almond milk, don't give me this nonsense with an upcharge when you're not when I don't get a credit for the skim milk or whatever
milk.
the heck.
Still just
it's
milk.
Still milk.
Well, I've still got milk in there. Here's another one. No more coffee orders that are more than 5 words. That's it. You only get 5 words to cite. Those baked goods underneath the glass, those have to be replaced. Must be replaced every 6 years. That's
oh my gosh.
Customers in scrubs have to prove with ID that they're actual doctors.
Oh my gosh.
Can't just be wearing scrubs just for the fun of it. No more baristas with weird piercings. No one wants to see your giant holes at 6 o'clock in the morning. Also, no more male customers in bike shorts. No one wants to see your junk at 6 in the morning either. So there's some new rules for Starbucks.
Speaking of new rules and regulations.
Yes.
There's a little there's an article I found on from Indianapolis, WLFI, about Franciscan and IU.
WLFI, I think, is Lafayette, by the way. Sorry.
Oops, Lafayette.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry, you are correct.
Yeah.
So with all the COVID and the RSV and all that stuff on the rise, both Franciscan Health Hospitals in Lafayette, Crawfordsville, and Rensselaer, and IU Health Hospitals are implementing new visitation restrictions. So here we go. Ready? Visitors must be at least 18 years of age. No kids.
Oh, okay.
Only 2 visitors per patient are allowed to visit at any time.
Okay.
If visiting a patient who has respiratory symptoms, visitors are asked to keep a mask on, and they can't go to the cafeteria, coffee, or gift shop.
Gotcha.
Or waiting areas.
Okay.
Waiting rooms. If you have any symptoms of any illnesses, you're not allowed to visit.
Okay. Makes sense.
Visitors should continue to, obviously, good hygiene, washing your hands and stuff. And visitors' hours are enforced 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I just thought we need to get that out there.
Yeah.
Because that's a change.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you bring the littles.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Good to know. Thank you. Yep. Rich says, good morning. He says, for Starbucks, employees must learn how to spell names for sides of cups. So.
Oh, yeah. Being Cheryl, I have seen my name.
Yeah.
In SHOROL. I mean, I've seen like crazy spellings of Cheryl.
Yeah. I saw a funny thing the other day. It said me to Starbucks, Stephen with a PH, and then they get their cup and it's PHTEVEN.
Yep. I saw Mark with a K, not a C. KARC. Kark. Yeah.
Tiffany says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. 2-hour delay today. Yes, it is a 2-hour delay. So bundle up as you head out there to the bus stop a little bit later because it's still not that much warmer.
And be careful with your wrist because she took a spill yesterday.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeesh.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Yeah. It is right now. -2 is the temperature.
Oh.
Feels like, -1 is the temperature. Just went up a degree.
Okay.
-1 is the temperature, but -15 is what it feels like.
Okay. Steve and Cheryl, great news. Steve and Cheryl are doing the show until 6 p.m. tonight. until it does not say negative anything outside.
Rich says, OMG, you can't make that stuff up. Hey, by the way, we do have a couple of birthdays. I know we mentioned it earlier, but I want to make sure she knows. A resident of Touhyville, Christine Lucas, who always brings us good stuff, brought us presents and cookies and all stuff.
Cookies.
It is her birthday today. Happy birthday to Christine Lucas.
Yes.
Also, Cole Reisner from Gutwein Reisner Insurance in Rensselaer. It is his birthday today. So happy birthday to Cole.
Birthday to you.
So yeah, thank you guys both for hanging out this morning with us here in Touhyville.
We might have to do a little thing like today is your birthday. Every day or no?
I used to. And
yeah,
it just
was crazy.
It was just one of those things. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. So it was just one of those things that just really seemed like there's a lot of radio shows that still do it. And to me, it just felt so very cheesy. And it was just like, and then doing it like at a certain time, like this person couldn't listen then. And then, so I'm just like, if you want to give us a birthday, I always say you're more than welcome to. You can send it to us on Facebook. You can call us. You can email us.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say it. I have no problem like mentioning people's birthdays. I'll do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
But to make a whole thing out of it, it's just one of those things that over the years, maybe I'm just getting, a little more curmudgeon-y in my in my years. Get off my lawn. But there's just like some things that I made changes to when I came in here. I did the birthdays for a while, and I was just like, when can these go away? It was when I first took over the show. That was the first day we stopped giving out the school lunch menus on the station. I just said, okay, I have to stop doing this. So,
could you, man? I can't even imagine today's meatloaf. Stay home, kids.
Yeah, I mean, I would not. Yeah, I could not.
It's pizza day.
Yeah, some of it I would be like, I'd want to go get the food. Yeah. Tiffany says, sorry. Madison says good morning too. Don't type very well. LOL. Oh, you're good. Madison says good morning as well. That's great. Enjoy your day. Stay warm out there. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's see. We got it's time for the dumb criminal already. Holy cow!
No.
We got the Precision Security dumb criminal of the day. So that's coming up next.
Cow.
So stick around, kids.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking to elevate your steering? Let Ag Leader enhance your equipment's performance with our innovative steering technology. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new InCommand Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a TurnPath Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276 or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options. Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Goodwine Motor Company in Monon.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and Clear Skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Now's the time to shop limited-time doorbuster deals during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. Save $50 on a Little Giant King Combo 6-foot ladder. Was $199, now $149. Plus, save $100 on a DeWalt XR 20-volt Power Stack 5 amp-hour battery. Was $199, now $99. Get these can't-miss deals now before they're gone. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Doorbusters valid 1/13 through 1/15. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys are better than 1.
Guess what day it is?
Wednesday, I think.
I think Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
If you don't, who will, huh?
If you don't, I'll find someone who will.
They work you to death.
Well, you're an overpaid DJ, so that's up for debate. You talk a lot.
Am I talking a lot? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
You're risking a sprained tongue.
Turn on the mic.
Fired up. Let's see if it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to start the show.
Start the show.
Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Stay warm out there. My goodness. That does not sound fun at all.
Yeah.
I think today is a fine day for you to take Ace out. I think I've done it a bunch. I think we should switch off today now. It's your turn.
Let me think about that. I'll get back to you at about 7 o'clock tonight.
Won't be any better then. Oh my. Yeah, it is chilly out there, kids. So just be safe. Bundle up. Be safe out there. All right, it's time now for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Virginia Beach.
That's a first.
Yeah. Haven't heard that one before. This one, today's Dumb Criminal, also happens to be a police officer.
Oh.
J-Ron Harry, or Dron Harry, J apostrophe R-O-N. So J-Ron? J-Ron Harry was forced to turn himself in on this one after he hired a prostitute who then stole his car. Thankfully, it was his personal car, not his squad car, which would have been even worse. Her name, Alexis Copeland, but she goes by the name Dream. He met her on an app and sent her $100 through Apple Pay. So you can now pay for a hooker through your Apple Pay, huh? Do you ask? Like, do you take Venmo? Things like that?
Probably,
I mean, holy cow. According to the police report, they had laid around together for a little bit, agreed to take a shower together. He jumped in the shower. She said, "I'll be right there." And he grabbed his car keys, and she grabbed his car keys and left in his car. When he got out, she was gone, along with his car, wallet, phone, keys, and police credentials.
Oh, no.
He's got to go tell his boss, Do you remember in our orientation when you said don't let hookers take your badge?
No.
Do you remember that was part of it? Happens to everybody. Hey, Sarge, did you ever have one of those days where a hooker takes your keys, your wallet, your car, and your badge?
Not really, son.
Remember one of those bad days? He used his neighbor's phone to call it in. Police did find Dream driving around in his car with a different fella. She told them that was her baby daddy. She claimed J-Ron offered to let her use the car. Nuh-uh, he said I can use it. But she also used at least one of his credit cards. She's facing half a dozen charges for grand larceny, fraud, prostitution, other stuff. Meanwhile, J-Ron isn't facing any charges yet, but he did get fired from his position as a police officer. So protect yourself from dumb criminals. Use Precision Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. 219-866-7171. Now, let's say you accidentally lock your keys in your car, in your house, wherever it is. Get on the phone right away with Mike. 219-866-7171. 24/7 on-call service. This is not the kind of time you want to be locked out. So give him a call. Put that number in your phone so you have it there. You don't want to be fumbling around trying to find it. 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass and go and like Precision Security on Facebook.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table, good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door. Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new In Command Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276 or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Steve's Specialized Services is your home for bad boy mowers like the Rogue and Rebel X. Start your adventure and explore with an attitude with the Bandits. Single and crew cabs available. Stop in now and try them out. Incredible prices, plus up to $1,000 off select models right now with easy financing available. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
You rock me. You rock my world.
This is Ozzy Osbourne. John Paul Jones and Led Zeppelin here.
Hi, this is John Bon Jovi.
Q 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Wednesday.
Do you know what time it is?
Is it time to make the donuts? I read somewhere that the smell of donuts is one of the strongest aphrodisiacs. Donuts!
Whoa.
Excellent!
That's how you get banned from a donut shop.
Donut o'clock.
That's great.
Oh, the diet starts tomorrow, but the show must go on. Now!
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Most of that fun comes from the idea that we're inside. That's about 80% of the fun right now. It's really cold out there. Feels like negative 15, so bundle up. Even though we had 2-hour delay this morning on school, still not
it's
not
still going to be cold.
Yeah. Portion of the show is brought to us by George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care, they make sure each resident is taken care of, and they take a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Find out more at georgeaid.org or go and like them. I should say, and like them on Facebook. Find out about different things they have going on at GeorgeAid. That's georgeaid.org. All right. Judy says,
Actually, it's Lynn, but yeah.
Got it. Okay. I was like, so Lynn hopped in and says, I want to wish my wife Judy Derflinger a happy anniversary today from Lynn. So happy anniversary to both Lynn and Judy. It's both your anniversary.
Yes.
So happy anniversary. And Tiffany says happy hump day. Madison just says burr. Yes, it is cold out there. So just bundle up. Woof.
Yeah.
No good. I was telling you yesterday, I remember 2 different times doing extra work where I had to be outside. One was an episode of Early Edition, and we were on a street corner, and for about 4 hours, because they had to get every angle of this like car coming through the intersection. All we were doing was we would stand in place, they get everything set, and they go, action, and I would just walk across the street. And we'd go, okay, cut, everybody back to 1, which is like your starting point. And you stand there while they reposition everything. You wait. And I crossed the street. Okay, back for hours. And they would take a little break, and we could all go in this little like bar that was there, like that they had open for us there that had coffee inside and stuff
To
like that.
thaw out.
Yeah. But I just remember like standing there, jumping around, trying to get my legs going, doing this for $50.
Oh,
$50 a day is what we used to get. There was that. And then there was the first time I ever did extra work, which was on the movie Chain Reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Day one, I got to be in my car. And all I had to do was drive around Water Tower Place for about 8 hours. Just drove, make a right-hand turn, go around the block, get back in place. Drive, make a right-hand turn, and just sit there. And I just sat there, listening to my radio all night. And,
now, are the streets closed to everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they would start at midnight. So,
okay.
They would do it overnight. So, so we did that. Second night, we're on Michigan Avenue, and I was outside. And we were inside all night, and it was one of those nights it was so cold. It was like negative 30. It was insane. And I remember thinking to myself, I really hope they just don't use us tonight. Like, I would just rather just go home, because it was overnight. And at that point, it was probably like about 3 a.m. So I'm like, they're probably not going to use us. They have us all go out there. Then they decided they didn't have enough cars on the street. And they said, how many of you had to have your car approved already? Because they wanted like just dull colors and things. And, and it was funny. They didn't want cars that would stand out. But I had a Dodge Stealth at the time. But it was tan or champagne, they called it. But so they said, how many of you have approved cars? And I raised my hand, and they're like, okay, you. And they had us go get our cars and pull them onto Michigan Avenue. So I got to be in my car the rest of the night.
Nice.
And then it turns out it was in the scene.
That's cool.
They had to, because of where my car just happened to be parked. It was just, Keanu Reeves was going to run right in front of it. So they had a stunt driver drive my car because they don't want the liability of me accidentally hitting Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sat in the passenger side. But the cool thing was the stunt guy had his walkie-talkie with him, so I could hear all the directors talking and everything. So it was kind of a cool night.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's how I got to meet Keanu Reeves. He came over to the door and said hi. So anyway, none of that's why you called. So yesterday, some of the stuff started with Pete Hegseth. Am I pronouncing him correctly? Getting grilled by Congress. Okay. And let me just start by saying I don't care anybody's politics. I don't care. What I'm about to do has nothing to do with anybody's politics. I just found this to be amusing. Okay. This is a clip from Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen. Okay. Kind of defending the questions that Pete Hegseth was getting. But I want to point something out in it. Okay. And I didn't see a lot of this yesterday, but this was just a little piece I caught on the news.
The senator from Virginia starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night? Have any of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it, because I know you have. And then how many senators do you know have got a divorce for cheating on their wives? Did you ask them to step down? No. But it's for show. You guys make sure you make a big show and point out the hypocrisy because the man's made a mistake.
Okay. So that's all the political rhetoric of it's all a big show, all that stuff. And I mean, whether or not the stuff about Pete Hegseth is true or not, that's for another piece. Yes,
he admitted to it.
I'm saying he was accused of abuse and things like that, and all the charges were dropped. So whether or not all that happened,
I thought you meant
the cheating part.
Yeah.
But here's the part that stuck out to me.
The senator from Virginia starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night?
Hold on. Did a whole bunch of senators just laugh about the idea of going to show up and vote on our laws and things drunk? I'm sorry. And I'm sure, I'm 100% positive without any facts behind me at all whatsoever, Mark Zuckerberg, that was both Democrat and Republicans laughing at that.
Oh, sure.
That
wasn't partisan.
Right. I think both sides of the aisle are showing up drunk to work. Could we not? Maybe. And if you do, could you not say it on national television and giggle about it?
Right.
Oh yeah, that is us. We do show up drunk to work and vote on stuff. I don't even know what I voted on. I don't know. Did you know it's against the law to tie your shoes backwards? I voted that apparently. Didn't even know. I mean, guys, come on!
Mm-hmm.
While you're in this hearing, everybody climbed up high on their high horse. Yeah, and we're all drunk too. Stop! Come on! For goodness sakes. All right. I saw this when we were going through different things this morning to find stuff for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Modern trends people will regret in 10 years.
Okay.
Thought this could be interesting. Okay.
White carpeting. Oh, not those kind of trends. Thought I'd help.
Do you know that
You're welcome.
that so far is the only move that you've made with our home that made me go, really? White carpet right underneath our breakfast counter.
Our bar stools.
Yeah. White, huh? Nice white. Not even like
no, I know.
This is nice furry white. Like, all right. Putting their whole lives on the internet, and the worst parts will resurface. Yes and no. I mean, I don't put my whole life on the internet. I mean, I
And
guess
we don't
do
like
every morning
rant.
here.
Like I can imagine if you ranted about something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Most of the time, my memories come up, and I love them.
Right. All 9,000 pictures of Ace
90% of our pictures of my dog
and a beer.
Sometimes it's a
pretty
beer.
much it.
Yes, yeah, that's my whole life.
A beer, a steak, and Ace.
Yep. Filming kids' worst moments for the internet, I suppose. Again, I wish there was more videos of when I was a kid, available. That said, probably glad there wasn't social media in my 20s.
Yeah.
So that also said, I do think if the internet was different when we were younger, my career would have been a lot different. I would have gone a different route.
Yeah.
Bullying teachers out of the profession.
Ooh.
I'm not aware of
Who
this
did
trend.
that? I didn't know that.
I'm not aware of that this is a trend. If that's a trend, I'd love to know about it.
Who bullies teachers?
I don't.
Doesn't seem like a good practice.
I didn't understand. I don't know that that's a thing. Tiffany says beer, steak, Ace, Cheryl. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Listen, if you looked at my my year in pictures, it was 90% of it. Yeah. Devaluing craftsmanship. Yeah, I would say that's a trend. That most people are willing to go cheap and just get it prefab, pre-made, than having something custom built and things. I would say that's a trend. That's probably been going on for about 20 years now, at least 25 years. We're almost there, kid. You all right? So
I just had a big yawn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, listen, that's the secret
Can't do
sauce is
that on the-
oxygen.
I know. Can't
Yeah.
do that on the morning show.
No, it's all right. This is true. Getting advice from TikTok influencers instead of actual experts. That is a thing with the younger generation.
Yeah.
They're getting their knowledge off of influencers and stuff. Their news off of influencers. Yeah, they're not getting it from anything credible.
Right.
Nor are they checking to see if it's credible.
Right.
They're just regurgitating it. I had an old radio partner that was like that. Would just get on, pretended to be political, and would just regurgitate talking points from other political people. And I would just, so me, I rarely, my filter's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm on the air.
Yeah. You also are not political. Like,
Right.
You think it's none of anybody's business, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough that anybody should follow what I say.
Yeah.
But every so often,
unless it's how to cook a steak or take a dog picture.
Right. But I want to make people laugh. It's what I live for.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't have a side. I don't care. Like, I'm knowledgeable enough to make people laugh. I want to know enough about stuff. That's why you and I are watching Pop Culture Jeopardy, and you're like dumbfounded at how much I know.
Yeah.
Because it's all from being on the radio. It's not even stuff that I know about or follow or, anything like that. But every so often my filter would break, and I would just, and you know me when I get agitated, like I sometimes like can snip the wrong way. And I would just be like, oh, would you just say something out of your own head once? Like, it was just, it's just not nice, but yeah, it's, it happens sometimes. It's not, I admit, I sometimes will snap. Cosmetic surgeries and procedures, especially like fat removal. So we think that's something that people will regret in 10 years. I don't know. This one, I think so, but I just don't grasp it. Face tattoos.
Yeah.
I don't, but.
And I love tattoos. But
right.
I couldn't do anything to my face.
And I understand tattoos. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't get why people get tattoos. I get it. It's just not for me. Giving their children unfettered access to technology. Yeah, I think that's something that's going to come back to bite you. I think you got to monitor. I think you got to help along. I think you got to watch, which I guess is the same as monitor.
But I think when they're little, it becomes an addictive thing to quiet them down. So then it becomes more and more. And then try taking the iPad away from a 3-year-old who's
that said
watching the iPad all the time.
Well, that said, I'm not sure it's that different than our parents letting us sit and watch cartoons. Like, it's just that it's now accessible on a little thing for them that the parents don't have to watch it.
Because it used to be when we watched cartoons were on from, I don't know what, 6 a.m. to.
But we would watch TV. That's how I got into Batman. That's how we got into the Munsters.
Yeah.
It's like, I do agree with this one too. Parents allowing children to run the show. So, I think that's, it's a trend of, and I think it even starts with our generation of, because we weren't allowed to pick anything, that we then started letting our children do it. I remember when you and I met, I was like, do you really ask them every day what they want for dinner? What? Don't you just tell them what we're having for dinner? What?
And then you'd be like, why are you making it 3 different ways?
Right. Like, wait a minute. Our dinner is this, and this? What? No. Time out. We're going to, So, and that's just the beginning of it. Yeah. Giving kids really terrible names. Well, I think that's just parents being selfish and self-centered. I think when you name your kid, something like, I don't know, newspaper apple feet, you're just being an idiot. Don't do that to your kid. Your kid's got to live with that forever.
Right.
Think it through. I know you don't want to name it after one of the people that you've slept with in your past, and that list is too long for anybody to read. But name them something else,
Jeez.
For goodness sakes. Yeah. People letting go of their privacy. I am on social media, I think, as much as anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't feel like my privacy is given up.
Yeah, I don't either. I that said, I think I have like 50 friends. Like, I don't have a lot of friends because the kids are always like, Mom, get some friends, will you?
That said, though, since being on the radio, you've given up more of your privacy than you had before.
True.
I was amazed at when you and I posted a picture in front of our new house, how many people knew the house already.
Yeah, that was a little freaky.
Yeah, I was like, woo, okay. Didn't know that. Interesting. Sending their DNA into a random company. I think that remains to be seen. That's still so new. But You did that. Yeah.
Well, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did Ancestry and
both, which makes 100% sense to me for someone adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Over-reliance on AI text generators to write letters, essays, or other text. Also, students relying on AI to get through school. I think some people are too worried about technology teaching us, because I think it's okay to learn from technology and use those things as tools.
Right, but if they're writing the paper for you, that's a problem because you're going to have to write something.
Right, but we all, I mean, not we all, but people used Cliff Notes and stuff to read.
I was about to say, it was
there
like
always,
our generation.
There was always
Cliff Notes,
shortcuts and stuff like that people used. The proliferation of sports betting. I think that's gonna be. I think people are gonna do it either way, and I think it's something that's some people can treat as a hobby, and some people can treat it as an addiction, just like anything else.
Yeah,
you can overdo anything else.
Yeah,
too. So, I think this is gonna be something that some people are gonna deal with later in life. Having an OnlyFans page. Thinking it's okay when you're younger and it's a nice way to make some money, and,
is that the
and
one
then you're
where
out there with
like
your
you're showing your
nakedity,
toes and stuff,
or anything else for that matter.
Oh,
you can show other things too. You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it can be filthy. Yeah, so I think some people are gonna regret that later.
Yikes.
And this last one, someone says people painting their walls gray. You're gonna regret that in 10 years.
That's why I said white carpeting.
Oh, that's funny stuff. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. We're going to wrap things up over there. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate it on WIBN. And over on WLQI, stick around because we got the pizza quiz and we're going to end on a high note. So hang out.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on the Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips talks about the current status of extending city services west of Interstate 65 and the State Highway 114 intersection.
So far, most of the engineering has been done on this project to extend water and sewer. This is a project we're working closely with the Jasper County Commissioners and Council on getting this project completed. Most engineering has been complete. I expect them to come to our February 10th meeting and ask permission to go out for bids at that time.
Appleseed Childhood Education in Rensselaer is the 501c3 nonprofit organization providing licensed early childhood education at its Apple Tree location on the campus of Franciscan Health. And they've announced that they have named their first executive director. He is Dr. Anthony Butler. Dr. Butler has been Director of Religious Education at St. Augustine Church in Rensselaer, was Director of Campus Ministry at St. Joseph's College, Bridge Pastor at First Presbyterian Church, and has been a substitute teacher and instructional aide. Butler holds a doctorate in ministry, a master's degree in theology, and a bachelor's degree in elementary education. Appleseed is the only licensed early childhood education facility in Rensselaer and operated by Right Steps Child Development Center in Lafayette. Statewide retail gasoline prices have fallen 13 cents in the past week, with the lowest prices found in southern Indiana in Boonville and Newburgh at $2.52 a gallon. The average price statewide was $2.97 yesterday morning, according to the survey done of more than 3,200 locations by GasBuddy.com. Gasoline prices at the pump are higher in this area, with the lowest price yesterday morning in Kentland at $2.69, while the highest was in Francisville, Madairyville, and Monon at $3.19. This Friday, January 17th, Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Morocco for a food distribution event. The location will be the Community Building at 409 South Polk Street. It's also called the Beaver Township Community Center. The time of the distribution on Friday will be 10 a.m., but please do not arrive prior to 9:30. This will be a drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Interment will be at Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, sunny with a high near 21. Wind chill values as low as -15. Tonight, isolated flurries between 9 p.m. and midnight, then scattered snow showers after midnight. Increasing clouds with the temperature rising to around 22 degrees by 5 a.m. Wind chill values as low as -1. Thursday, scattered snow showers before 9 a.m., then isolated flurries between 9 a.m. and noon. Mostly cloudy and windy with a high near 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 21. Friday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center. Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
Joe.
Hey, Joe. How are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza today. On this date, hold on, let me get it correct. On this date in 1974, Happy Days made its premiere on television. How many seasons did it run after that? Did it run 9 seasons, 10 seasons, or 11 seasons? How many seasons was Happy Days on after premiering on this date in 1974? 9, 10, or 11? What do you think, Joe?
9.
That's a good guess. You just threw one out there. It's actually 11 seasons. It went all the way through 1984. I'm sorry, Joe. Maybe next time, bud.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Bummer. No pizza giveaway today, Cheryl. I know you're very upset. She's giving me the evil eye, but it's not my fault. I just ask the questions. I don't decide the winners.
I was going to guess 11 though. This one I was right on.
Yeah, it was on until 1984. Starring Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, Anson Williams, great Donnie Most. Of course, the first season had there was another brother. Now I can't think of his name, but he went upstairs one day and never came down. There was, they had another brother on. It was Richie, Joni, and like Clark or something like that. Like, I forget his name now.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold
All
on.
right.
Hold on. Right now, people are screaming at their radio. Happy Days. I can't believe I can't think of his name. It's I'm usually really good at the Chuck Cunningham.
Good old Chuck.
He was tall. He was like on the basketball team. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And he played Chuck Cunningham in the first episodes of Happy Days. And then he just
Interesting.
faded away. So, all right. We'll try and get a winner on the pizza quiz tomorrow.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All right, but that is going to do it for us on this super chilly, freezing cold. Where is it at now? Let's see where we're at right now.
Or try.
Where are we at? It is currently 4.
Oh, okay. So it went up 5 degrees.
Feels like -7.
Maybe not so much. Okay.
Well, now it's up to Cheryl to bring you back up with ending on high notes.
I'm feeling the pressure. All right. Today is short and sweet.
Oh, okay.
Ready? It's from one of my favorites, Elliott Counseling. Angry is just sad's bodyguard.
Oh.
Angry is just sad's bodyguard.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning. We always appreciate that you guys are a part of the program. If you missed anything, go check it out on the podcast, on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, or on video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.